Somebody scores on bad teams.
Okay, no, go ahead. We're gonna continue this right into Freestyle Friday. What's the argument?
I don't necessarily think what I'm saying is 100% true, but I'm also not convinced 100% false.
So the argument is stating that Dean was upset that they're making a Draymond Green shoe.
No, it's not a shoe. It's a shoe that's already out that they're just literally screen printing his initials on the side of it. It's already a shoe. It's
Who's making it?
A Draymond Green shoe. It's Nike.
Nike? What have they ever done?
Yeah, there's not even a shoe.
They don't know what they're talking about when it comes to footwear.
It's not a shoe. It's basically like the DeMarcus Cousins shoes that I have. It has his name screen.
Cousins has shoes?
Yeah, I have his.
Who wants a shoe of a loser?
I have his All-Star Game shoes.
How many games that guy won his entire career?
So the argument is who's better, Draymond Green or DeMarcus Cousins? Dean's saying DeMarcus Cousins. Danny's saying Draymond Green, and Dean's argument was that DeMarcus scores a lot, and Danny's argument was
when he plays defense, he's really good at it.
When he plays defense, oh man, Dean's a Kings fan. I'm a Warriors fan.
Dan's a Warriors fan.
We've both been fans of those teams for a very long time, so it's the whole thing. But DeMarcus Cousins has so much potential, but I don't think he'll ever realize it.
And also, I think we talked about this on our other Freestyle Friday. DeMarcus Cousins and Draymond have the same attitude issues, except for Draymond's a little more violent.
I disagree, actually.
And he actually gets away with it because he's softer looking and he's a mouth breather.
He's a mouth breather. He's definitely a mouth breather.
He looks like that guy, D's Nuts.
I think
they look like they're twin brothers. D's Nuts. They look just like each other.
It's not entirely true. Draymond Green's way taller. No, that's not. That's not.
They're both mouth breathers.
Show. It's awesome.
Mouth breathers, man.
Hey, here's the thing though. This is why I think their attitudes are different. Because people say like, "Oh, Draymond doesn't. It's the heart and soul of the team, and Cousins doesn't. He gets ejected, whatever."
This is very true.
No, but here's the difference. I think it's how you come at somebody. You don't know what people are saying, right? Now maybe Cousins is running at the ref saying, "What the fuck was that call?" Blah blah blah. And Green's going, "Hey man, can you explain to me something that happened over here?"
That is not how he runs up on these refs. I see how he runs up.
You know what he says?
He's not running up on him like, "Hey, how's your mom doing? Is she good?" After that call.
Well, if you ask how his mother's doing, you definitely get teed up. Come on. Oh, your mother like that one, Trebek.
What if she was in the hospital and she was sick and he's just making sure she's all right?
Well, no, that's the type of guy he is. That's exactly my point.
I'm sure.
That's exactly my point.
Sure.
No, I think one, and here's the other thing I think is a difference maker is knowing what's too much, and what I mean by that is.
Like if somebody in the nuts is apparently it does as a non-issue.
I hate it when accidents happen.
Yeah, because it was so non-intentional.
Can you say 100% it was on purpose?
I can probably say
no. The answer would be no. You have no idea what was going through his mind. Anyway, the other point is though,
he does
what
it
I
all
was
the
going to say, he kicks people in the nuts all the time.
He kicks people, period, all the time.
You're being ridiculous. So what I was going to say about Cousins and Green is too. If you watch that last Game 7, well, you'll see a lot of times Green something happened he didn't like. He would actually turn and ran away from the refs so as not to get a tee.
Well, it's Game 7.
But knowing boundaries might have something to do with it.
Well, see, when it's a regular season and you're not even 500, you're going to do whatever the hell you want.
I just hate. We were Pelicans game and they were playing the Kings and just watching.
What was the name of the arena?
The Slushy King Arena. Slurpee.
What?
It's a Slurpee King Arena in New Orleans. No, you would think. You would think it's got.
Hey, no disrespect. It's a nice place, but it was
a nice arena. Hey, we were like,
Slushy company's making some good money.
Hey, no, because we were second row off the hardwood. $50 a ticket.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And they're also playing the Kings, so like they're playing LeBron,
dude. Just watching Cousins just like. Not even like shuffle up and down the floor. That just irritates. I just don't like when people don't run.
Yeah. I remember that game too. That day we lost that game.
Here's the thing.
And the Brow wasn't even playing too.
Here's the thing. Is that we love sports. Dean is a diehard Kings fan. Dan's a Warriors fan. All the time these guys are arguing, having fun. But that's when the cool things about our workplaces.
It's all good fun.
But. What we're going to do now is a lot of the comments that we were getting, we do some Q&As and some stuff as well. One of the things we're going to focus on right now is I'm going to give 2 topics for Danny to try to do within 5 minutes, 2 topics for Dean, and then I'll finish up with some stuff.
We didn't even get into the point how someone has a score on bad teams. We didn't talk about Monte Ellis' 30-point game season.
Well, that's a totally different situation. We have scorers on our team.
Yeah, so
They just
the
don't.
two questions I'm going to give to Danny
We just lose
to answer is
close games.
Danny has gone green with his new vehicle. If you want to talk about that vehicle.
Going green?
So
The green machine?
The first question is going to be something pertaining to your particular life, and the second one's going to be to training, because we are a training, like, fitness company. So first one, the green machine, explain it, what's going on, how's it changed your life? We were just talking about best fuel mileage on the way here. Like, what's going on with this thing?
So I got an electric car. Got an all-electric car because it's a 3-year lease, which is free. So based on the county, the beautiful thing about living in California, based on the county I live in, and so with the state rebates and the county rebates combined, they make up the total cost of what the 3-year lease is on this little electric car. So I got it because one, it just looks good. It's a good-looking vehicle.
It's pretty
Looks
cool.
good.
Chevy Spark EV.
Once you get it all tinted up, it's gonna real.
Getting the windows tinted today on the
hardcore.
Beast. Oh, dude, yeah, kind of like call it Green Apple, something like that.
Green Goblin.
Call it the Draymond.
Green Goblin.
It's the Green Goblin.
Draymond.
The Draymond.
Yeah, dude's beast.
It has to have a big grill on it.
So it's funny. So I find myself driving like all efficiently because you want to get the most miles you can on this all electric car. But then I realized if I drove my truck with the same conservative nature that I'm driving this car to get the gas mileage, I would probably get a minimum like 5 miles a gallon, like more.
Probably.
You know what I mean? So then I wonder, like, so then is it really?
I think it's because you're
Yeah.
doing. It's a better alternative, and you're giving it the most potential as far as
Yeah.
using something that isn't as good and giving it most potential. That makes sense.
That's true too.
You know what I mean?
But then I wonder, like, I
it's a
really
double
don't.
positive.
And just to be clear on this, it's not the like I'm all for the environment, like being good, doing good things for the environment. I did not get the electric car because I think it's better for the environment, because I'm not 100% certain it is. It's like solar panels on your house. Oh, it's great. It's green energy, whatever, this whole thing. And like, you don't have to worry because most of the energy is from coal that you get, whatever. However, like, they had to manufacture those solar panels. And like, what did they do in the manufacturing of those solar panels? How much energy did it take to do that?
How much
what
oil
materials?
does the machines run on?
Yeah, like how much coal energy was used to process the solar panels themselves, and then also the materials that make up the solar panels. How much of those are like they dug out of the earth or whatever to do that? Like, all in all, like at the end of 25 or 30 years, those solar panels, like, is it a net gain or loss of like CO2 emissions, like, or like a total environmental impact? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. So the car is kind of the same thing. So the car, it's like I just plug it in my wall, whatever, or do like a quick charge station, stuff like that. Well, but like my electricity from my house is powered by coal, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, most likely, or most of it anyway, 80% of it, whatever. So it's like, so really, is that better than the like gas? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. And then furthermore, the batteries in the car that hold the charge, like, what kind of batteries are those? Like, what kind of like metals and stuff are in those batteries? So really, that electric car.
What's going to happen with that battery when it's done?
What happens when they're done with the car? What do they do with those batteries?
But it's dissolving.
I don't
They
know.
don't dissolve.
They don't dissolve.
Make them an art.
Not biodegradable.
Make 'em
You
in
know?
art.
So it's like, end of the day, like, is it net loss or gain as far as environmental impact? I don't know. What I do know, shit's free.
There you go.
Free.
Now,
Free 99.
now as we're looking at transitioning from life, we're transitioning into training. You've been following
The bag, Captain Keel's bag fits in the back perfectly.
Yeah.
It's about the only thing that
That's
fits in the back.
We've been talking about Misfits, and you've been doing some CrossFit. You did Murph the other day. You've been having fun with your training. How is the Misfits programming in the training environment that you're in with the group at CrossFit Excel? How is that going?
So we call it Miss Shits. That's how I feel about it. Shout out Miss Shits Athletics. MisShitsAthletics.com. We follow Misfit. We follow Misfit all the time, every day. So I like it. I like the way it's programmed. I'm all about like an intelligently planned program. I really like having things set up a certain way, and I think they do a really good job of that. And that's what I like about it. I like that there's a strength component, and then there's a Metcon component that is related or unrelated. Different ways are good for different things. And then there's like a gymnastics / interval portion. And then the warm-up is actually built in as well. They tell you what the warm-up is that kind of leads into the other aspects. So it's cool, man. It's a great way to like kind of have the structured training, and training with other people that are working towards the same goal is cool. So like when you meet with these group of guys, like at CrossFit Excel, we have a group of kids down there. MTA bros and a couple other people to meet down there.
Buddy Hitchcock.
And Buddy Hitchcock is down there
Fran Fire.
a lot. Yep, San Francisco Fire. He's top 10 regionals a couple of times. We got a couple girls, Stephanie and Ariana. They're down there too. So we all meet up. Sometimes at different times. There might be like 3 different shifts throughout the day, whatever. But it's nice because when you meet with these other people and you meet up to train, but then if you just hit one workout and then it's like, all right, 20 minutes is up and you're just kind of, you're just hanging out. Like you always want to do something else, you know? Like if there's 3 or 4 of you and you're kind of like working, you always want to do something else. So it has something there where it's like, all right, you want to ride the lightning. Mostly I just want to yell ride the lightning more than anything. Yeah. And I do that.
That's a great way to articulate.
To yell at people. Ride the lightning!
Like articulate being fired up.
Well, say we're doing, say it's like,
because you just picture like somebody just riding on a lightning.
Yeah, I picture a guy like a Thor or not Thor, Zeus maybe.
Yeah,
my Greek mythology sucks.
Yeah, Thor's a god, but not that one.
Oh yeah, Zeus. Yeah, but Zeus is the ride lightning. See, now my Greek mythology is much better. So it's like, say we're doing like power snatches, like 3 power snatch. It doesn't say touch and go necessarily, but if someone starts going touching, they go touch and go the first 2, you just start screaming, ride the lightning, right? Hoping they get the 3rd one touch and go. That's the key there. Yeah. Come on, ride the lightning, let's go! And it mixes in well when you're yelling gibberish. Ride the lightning mixes in well with hot, wet, and shake them. So they're going, they hit 2, they're about to lower it down. You start yelling, ride the lightning, let's go, give them that hot, wet, come on, ride the lightning. See, it all fits together.
And before
you're fired up right now. You didn't have bar in your hand.
Before you know it, the lift's done. You've made all 3 lifts, and you don't know what the hell was said.
No, but here's the thing.
But it worked.
Yeah, if you try and give them like more technical advice, they start thinking. If they're lowering it, you're like, all right, make sure you get a good position, take your hips before you drive through your heels. If they actually hear any of that, they're gonna fuck it up. What they need is just gibberish, hard and fast.
Yeah,
you know
hard
what I mean?
Fast gibberish.
And ride the lightning makes sense. Like, oh, I just gotta keep rolling with it.
I like always following it up with like a
embrace
get.
it.
Like
get.
Yeah.
Come on now, get.
There you go. Yeah, I think it's encouraging.
That's a good one.
Yep. Yeah. So we're shake it, shake them.
Talk about the pump.
Take a wet.
How about shake? Come on.
Talk about the pump.
Come on, go get.
Talk about today.
Talk about pump. And so it's nice to have. It has basically like 4 parts of the workout kind of built out. So if you're with a group of people, you kind of like do this. All right, what do we do next? You do that part together. You do that part together, and then you get the volume in, and you don't even really notice it. Mm-hmm. And then we were talking about, I was looking at some local competitions, kind of messing around, looking at them, and the programming. And I look at the programming for this day, this competition, and I was like, this is Monday. Like, this is every day. Like, only the difference is, instead of doing them all like 10 minutes apart, like instead of doing all of them in 2 hours, you do all of them over the course of the entire day. Yeah. So I was not intimidated at all. I'm looking at this, I was like, oh yeah, like, there's 4 or 5 workouts, like, get all this rest and be clean, like, it's like an easy day. That's why those brothers, the Manuda brothers, did a local comp, crushed it, first place. Like, ran away with it, you know?
Yeah.
It's because it was just a regular day of training, but spread out throughout the day, you know? So, I actually don't even know the guys from Misfits, but...
they're cool.
For it. So what the best way to do is you pair it up. So if you want it's like a little more strength programming, especially for like to help their lifts and stuff. So if you do like barbell wad, hop on the 3-day-week barbell wad. Yeah. And then just do Misfits. Boom. And it's like those 3 days of barbell wad. You just sub out the strength portion of Misfits for barbell wad.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Some form of a combination. Now switching into Dean, more of a life question because I'm curious too. Lots of going on. You have probably one of the sickest trucks in our city. I think it's awesome, but there was debates upon potentially selling it in the future. Oh. What is the course of action of selling like one of the coolest trucks in our city, and what would you contemplate getting next?
Well, this would be the second time me selling the coolest truck in the city. So I'm kind of used to it now.
I had a separate truck.
I had a 2005 Chevy that was slammed to the ground on 22s.
Lowrider.
Yeah, it was dope. But I'll find a picture.
It's like that pewter gray or something.
Yeah, like the gunmetal, or like they call it metallic gray.
Yeah, it was sick.
It was just murdered out.
Now, is pewter and metallic might be the same color, but just metallic sounds great. And
Chevy code is metallic gray. That's what they called it.
Oh, really?
It was a Chevy metallic.
We're going code.
I'm gonna get that shit on the Green Beast, the Chevy bow tie, and that flat black.
It's almost like it was like this, but gloss, maybe a little darker.
His truck was nice.
But
so what's going on?
If I were to sell my truck, I would just get another truck.
Oh, so you're on truck to truck.
I would just get a newer version, yeah. Because I mean, I think 2011 with my truck was like the year right before everything went like really technical, like gadgets on the inside. Like they didn't have any of the backup cameras, like all like the standard stuff now in the new trucks and new cars was like happened like 1 or 2 years after my truck.
What year?
My truck's still pretty bare bones. 2011.
And it was you bought it brand new, right?
Yeah, I bought it brand new.
Yeah.
But my truck's paid off in I think at the end of this year. So it's already got a decent amount of miles on it. That's why I would need to get rid of it. If I'm going to sell it, I need to sell it soon because I do commute a little bit. So it already has like 80,000 miles on it.
Just so people know too, like what are some things you've done to the truck that people that know trucks or don't know trucks know you've done? Because right now it might be someone's image that you just have this truck. It's
it's got Fox shocks all around it, 35s, General tires, XD wheels. Intake.
Had a light bar.
Had a light bar. That got stolen. But then I was actually kind of over it when it got stolen because it wasn't kind of lost its nostalgia because everybody has them. So like then it got stolen. I really didn't care.
It's like a sign.
On to the next.
Yeah, it was kind of like this fad's kind of over. But as far as performance stuff, it's chipped. I got headers. I said intake, exhaust. Pretty much throttle body spacer. So it's got a nice little extra boost in horsepower, so it's pretty fast.
Nice.
But 4-wheel drive.
So what?
No front bumper.
I do have a
the plate.
Yeah, it's like the rock guard front bumper to aftermarket front bumper.
Now a question.
More like a rally style.
Question in regards to that then. So what style of Chevy would you go with? Is there a particular one, front end you like, or a different style?
I would probably get a 4-door, 2-wheel drive, and I'd probably lower it again and just keep it with like some nice wheels and kind of keep it more
cruiser.
More of a cruiser, yeah.
Yeah, better gas mileage and everything.
Because
not really, but a little bit, but nothing like.
Like how often you take your truck off road?
Not very often, but it's a street mobile. But I'm not scared to, like I do.
Yeah.
But like it's not like a weekend occurrence, no.
Right.
But and also it's just more. I'm a concrete guy, so it's always right around town. So I probably just get a new truck and lower it. Do the same thing, but with a four-door.
Okay. Now with a little bit of time left on the clock, you're training at Occam. I think we might have mentioned about it last time.
Yeah.
How has that training environment been for you, and what's it like to have a group of people that are kind of pushing you, and what are you noticing that's different than your normal training environment when it was us here?
We always had a good environment here, and the workouts were hard. They're both hard, really hard. But I guess to answer that question would be.
Is it a change of scenery? Well, I mean, what are some things that...
Well, I used to... This is my second time being on this team now. I was on this team when it was Midtown Barbell Club, and now it's been moved and a new name. And I honestly just love... I love Ben. He's a great coach and a great motivator, and he always brings a good environment, good group of people together. So I'm really, fired up every time I go in there. There's people out there getting after it, guys and girls. They actually have, like, really good girls, There's good guys too, but they're got about 3 or 4 national girl athletes. So
cool.
It's really, you get in there and it's basically like, here's the workouts. It's going to be heavy and it's going to be long and the music's loud and the encouragement's there. So it's like a perfect environment for me. Like I respond well to all kinds of encouragement, but I really like the other people working hard around me is more motivating to me than anything. So like you can yell and scream and all that, but if someone's like not working hard or like it's like I don't know, like that's what motivates me, and I got that here too. But like that's the kind of training that I like and I'm used to, so that's why I like that.
A little bit of transition too. We talked about in the last show. Like Danny's doing more CrossFit stuff too for GPP. Me as well. We're still doing the lifts, but when you're the lone soldier kind of trekking through the mud of weightlifting, that can probably be kind of
weightlifting sucks, man. It's hard. Shit's hard. And so like training by yourself is
like for example, yesterday, if I would have tried to do that workout here on my own, would have had no chance. It was 5 doubles at 85% basically on both lifts, which is like brutal.
Yeah.
So, speed question, favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite color?
Red and blue. There's no 50-50.
So green?
50-50, red and blue.
Well,
That makes purple.
What about you?
Purple's
we're gonna end on.
What's your
right
favorite
there.
color? Favorite color?
Used to be blue, now it's red. But not as extreme and crazy as drunk people are on Bourbon Street right now.
8:30 p.m.
He's staying on! How's that guy staying on the sidewalk?
That's pretty dope.
I'm going bottles, dude. That was glass.